have a ton of tower damage coming out from the Venomancer, coming out from the Dead Prophet. Like, Bristleback, one of the better heroes in the game to snowball. Also, the Roche potential is there. Team Secret, they need to be careful.
Yeah. See how they handle the lane setups. I mean, and overall, do you sort of prefer the Thunder Predator draft? I mean, how do you feel about this? Do you look at any sort of these core heroes and say that this core's going to be able to take over the game?
Top lane, that's going to be the first blood. One more hit. YapzOr will get it. He did not want to, take it away from MATUMBAMAN. Usually YapzOr is the one KSing, especially when he's playing that Rubik, but this time around he did not want to, but was forced to get that first blood. On the bottom lane, Zai, like, it's going to be a tough one for him. If they decide to keep this tri lane, they wanted to dodge the Venomancer with the Monkey King, which is really nice. You want your carry to have a good spot. You asked me about the preferred draft. I'm still leaning a bit more towards the Team Secret draft because they don't have enough, like for Queen of Pain, a Monkey, if they keep it this way, should have a decent time. Bottom lane.
Gonna try and push them back, but he chucks in with the Bishop. And the Predator. Get themselves a kill down on the bottom half. There's some pressure on the tower as well with the creep wave coming in.
That tower, is this 2011, 2012, just go in 2 waves into the tower. Frank pulling the creep wave back. Like, this is some serious damage. This is 700 damage 2 minutes in.
It's insane. I mean, and, Zai, I'm sure he's not sort of used to that early aggression coming in on him.
And Drizzy top will drop once again. Maybe even Bristleback. Nah, they did not want to go for it. Tag team, one of the best abilities to have in tri-lane. The more, the merrier. Thunder Predator, they needed to block this big hit because Puppey will be able to take the big creep. Tusk gets to level 2, it becomes so much harder. Like, he can choose, do I need a snowball, do I need the shard? Probably going to be the shard, and with the tag team, like, they're just destroying this top lane.
This top lane is getting messy for Thunder Predator. Secret, this tri-lane just rolling over them.
Team Secret is like, guys, we've been sacrificing Zai for such a long time. Do you think we care one more game? Because he will get the farm eventually. Like, lane is pushing in. He's trying to get the pull on the bottom at the top lane again. MJZ.
Another one. Family strikes down. MJZ is gone.
Surprised it didn't actually pull off the Shaker to the top a bit earlier, considering that they want to keep this trial and just leave Venomancer against the Mars. Because Mars, he can't really threaten a kill on the Venomancer. Venomancer will still get the farms. I would get more, but this top lane, it's just a disaster right now.
Let's see. Get caught out by the shots, having to take the long way around. It's just so much damage, and MSC, he is completely out of regen.
I think they could have gotten that kill. YapzOr had a couple of magic stick charges, had a tag team ready, few heroes attacking. If they went into the tower, like, pretty sure MNZ would die. They can go in again.
It's just been kept so incredibly low. YapzOr, he's got the shards ready. Out they go. They're ready to die. Bottom lane, Zai will go down again. Frank and MoOz get the job done. Second time down here.
Mid lane pretty even, 13 CS. You always have that blink to get rid of the Spirit Siphon. YapzOr will check the runes. Has a Fluffy Hat. Going into Falcon Blade. I've seen like different builds on Tusk, but having like Orb of Corrosion, Falcon Blade feels really good. Regeneration, he tried to actually cancel it, but Leostyle needs to be careful. Queen of Pain could potentially go back, has that bottle as well.
We'll see MoOz sitting by Leostyle's side, just in case Nisha does try and get in aggressive. In the top lane has started to break up a bit now. MoOz doesn't
it's a bit
really want to go back there.
Shaker to move to the top lane right now, because Zai, he died twice, he pulled the lane, he's sitting at the 7 CS, nothing too serious, but he will get the levels, that's what matters, and it's important that the top lane is doing well. Tusk needs one more level. I've seen Tusk, getting 1-1-1 build, which I really like. It's a lot of mana, but with the Bristleback, with a tri-lane, you're gonna get mistakes and possibly have the mana for it. Nisha? He's fine.
Oh, disappointing.
Leostyle has to be a little cautious there with the bottle charges coming in. Nisha might see a chance to jump back in on him. Top lane. MoOz, the Fisher block off onto YapzOr. Just the two of them here, they can't really fight. They've got to be a bit careful. MoOz wanted to go down for the boundary rim, but of course his own Fisher stopped him from being able to get down there. He's now been trapped in the shards. YapzOr managed to turn towards him. The Jingu's build up as a boundless strike comes crashing down onto MoOz. MoOz, he's still running though, Matu.
But he'll still get it.
He should do.
Yeah,
there it is.
Fine. And they get the kill. Puppey. Did Puppey just solo kill Bristleback? I believe he did.
No, wasn't Nisha there as well, surely?
5.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I mean, MoOz, he must have been farming on low HP. He was sort of relying on the Ring of Regen, I believe, to help him whilst he was just sitting in the jungle. And yeah, Puppey's just able to walk in and kill him.
And because they were trying, you know, Bristleback Coddle, it's a strong combination. You get the Bristle off to a good start, which he didn't really get. And then Keeper of the Light keeps stacking the jungle, one of the better heroes to stack with. There are no stacks right now for Bristleback, so he's not going to be able to stumble. Matu, he's jumping in.
It's bottom lane. MoOz heads down to get the kill onto Zai. Oh, it's another kill for Matu. It's 4-0-2 so far on the Monkey King. Pretty explosive start for him. YapzOr, the Duke's here. Will dodge the Crypt Swarm.
He has the stick. He can also snowball to the mid lane if needed, but the Ghost will actually get him. Fane picking up the Invis rune. They also need to be careful about diving the tower, possibly to the bottom lane. Like once Nisha gets that level 6, still saving a point, but there's always going to be that threat of Queen of Pain TP rotating to the one lane. They already have 3 heroes there. Puppey also back to the bottom lane.
More TP's coming in the Secret down bottom, as they are going to be ready to try and fight Thunder Predator. The Predator starting to step away, but Thunder Predator, they've got the 4 of them here. MoOz, not quite in fighting shape though. Low on the mana. Cottle, be able to rectify that shortly. Still, just trying to find some sort of safe space for MoOz to catch up in farm.
Problem is they have no stacks. Bristleback only level 4. Top lane is pretty free farm for Matu. Queen of Pain toe to toe with the Dead Prophet. She has a bit more denies. Actually 10, not too bad, but in terms of net worth, how are we sitting at? Exact same.
Down bottom. Right up for Frank. They've got him in the arena. Zai, catch him. Nothing MoOz could do to save his friend.
Yeah, this is the classic Zai. You know, you might try to ruin his lane. He will still be able to make a comeback going into Hood, which I really like. A lot of magical damage coming up from the Venomancer, Shaker, Keeper of the Light, Queen of Pain. You know, she's still not ready to fight. Half HP, no mana whatsoever. Maybe if she gets blessed by some rune. Deep Observer Ward placed by Thunder Predator, so they can see any kind of like rotation coming to help out the bottom lane to see if there's like any stacks in that part of the map. Team Secret, they're not stacking. Like they have one stack when YapzOr was trying to go for the 4-minute rune, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, one of those games where already a lot of focus has just been on making sure that Thunder Predator don't get away with the sort of the aggression. You know, sure, earlier they were killing Zai, but now we're seeing Secret, you know, the support of Puppey and YapzOr making sure that they're always in position. Stop Thunder Predator getting away with much more right now. As to 8 minutes in, Secret getting quite an early lead here with a 3k jumper.
Matu using ulti on the top lane. Not close. Like Veno he still has a bit of sticks.
See over towards mid. Nisha still yet to skill the Sonic Wave. About to hit level 8.
Yeah, you can't miss your ulti if you don't skill it.
That is true.
That's how I think.
He's got it now. If they can try and set something up as top MoOz. They catch on to YapzOr, but not too fast. TP's already coming up from Secret. Matu now backed up by both of his supports. Zai getting a lot of space now down bottom. After the first few kills that Thunder Predator were able to get on him, Zai beginning to catch right back up.
Team Secret is just getting too much out of the map. Pretty much everyone from Thunder Predator are jungling or farming only the creeps when the creeps come at their tower. Frank, only level 1 Plague Ward, so that's not too good to defend the towers with. It's pretty much the free gold. Monkey King was thinking about getting the Battle Fury, goes into Hand of Midas. This is your favorite item, Owen. What do you think about it?
I mean, Matu feels that he's having a pretty pretty smooth start. He's certainly 4-0-2. Really Toby dropped down. Not going to get a kill because of that. Zai not quite able to get the catch. That will be able to force him away after 2 bounces. But yeah, now Matu's going to get a solid time with the amount of space and the way the Secret have been able to set up his early game.
Got it.
Bristleback finally has a real item. He has that hood, so that's gonna be a bit more tanky. They have heroes to deal with the Bristleback. They have Monkey King. They have pure damage coming up from Enchantress Impetus, and most importantly, Tag Team. Like this is the ability that pretty much destroys all the tanky heroes. Like think about the 900, think about the Timber Saw. You need to be very careful. Smoke rotation to the top lane. Zai does not have the ulti, but him and YapzOr are trying to make stuff happen. YapzOr only level 4 is bringing a book to himself, which will bring him to level 6.
Radiant
See what they can
structures are
catch from the
fortified.
Predator.
Dyer's top tower is under
Pretty
attack.
safe position though right now.
Radiant's
Backing
bottom
up
tower
Enos.
is under
Space is
attack.
made for him to
Radiant's
take the
bottom
tower.
has fallen.
To take that place inside Secret's jungle. Secret waiting around the mid tower. Who shows themselves here on the defensive from the Predator.
Dyer's top
Just
tower
MJZ,
has fallen.
Leostyle around right now.
Secret is a bit limited on the tower damage, so they can't really just go in and force a fight near the tower. Or Nisha. What? Just sitting there.
I mean, he knew he couldn't run right.
Yeah, no
There's a
TP.
haste ring on the clock. He just accepted his fate, just tried to do as much damage as he could. Oh, and I do that. I like this. This is the full greed from Matu. This is the dream build.
This is it. This is
Midas, Battle Fury. He's
no
gonna go.
boots of travel though.
Yeah, that's a bit of a letdown. At the least, I can still expect the Ags after the Battle Fury. I mean, Matu knows. With this sort of start, if he can get away with this build-up, and yeah, 12 minutes in, he already is getting away with it. He is going to be insanely fast.
Yeah, before the game, he was like, man, I have to watch all these DotA buffs to see what build he goes for, and now he's copying it. Yeah,
it's beautiful. You don't make any more money with anything else than these 2 items.
Earthshaker not even close to the blink dagger. No mana boost. Has extra, Fanny Boost that's gonna give him some mana. Definitely needs to find some farm on the map for himself. Team Secrets still trying on the mid lane. As I've said, like they can't really go in and take the towers. They can try to choke them out of the map, invade their triangle, but they don't have enough to just go on the towers. Fluffy Cat bought by Enchantress as well, plus a cloak. Like this is a kind of a standard Puppey build where he wants to be as tanky as possible on his position 5 Enchantress.
That's certainly working so far. Yet to die this game, Puppey 3-0-5. Sons of Predator just haven't really been able to make too many moves after that rough start in the top lane.
They have some nice ancient stacks on the other Predators, so they're trying to clear that. Maybe it would be better like if Bristleback gets those stacks, because they need the items on him. Venomancer is, the one you can sacrifice. He's going for the Spirit Vessel, which is going to be great against the Monkey King, like just overtime damage, and combined with his abilities feels really good. But they first need to get a kill.
And this sort of passiveness continues. This game's going to get very difficult for Thunder Predator. Matu, he's already so far ahead, 3.5k ahead of anyone else on the side of Thunder Predator. They've got to do something, Thunder Predator. Waiting around against this lineup of Secret, it shouldn't end well for them with the items that Matu's got.
Matu is like, they can't pressure us. I'm going to go full greed, get the most out of it. He's level 11, about to hit level 12. Compared to like Bristleback, who just got level 10. There's a huge difference. He's staying 2.5k gold ahead of him.
Minos. Taking a bit of a walk around there. Now they're ready and waiting for it. Minos, of course, already massively struggling to keep up with the father MATUMBAMAN. Now just gone and given his life to him as well. It's Matu be propelled even further ahead of him.
The problem is Venomancer is the hero that wants to snowball from the lane, like just move around with the team, take the towers. Considering that they're 7k gold down, like they can't afford to do that. You also have kind of a static position 5. He's also the hero that can't make any aggressive moves, so like Earthshaker needs to be that. Echo Slam is not one of them.
Leostyle, he's gone. And by the looks of it, MoOz is going to attempt for a TP out. And YapzOr's in with a punch to put a stop to his escape. 2 more kills for Secret. The struggles really are there here for Thunder Predator. This is looking to be a very, very tough
shot coming in. They want to see if there are any stacks, because there is a huge stack right now. MNZ, he needs to be a bit careful. You know,
Secret
he's tanky, but he's not that tanky, especially if there's a Tusk with the tag team around. Queen of Pain, Orchid.
Straight in onto the back lines. MJZ gets taken down. MoOz tries to silence. Do they have the damage? They
only level 1.
Not quite in time. Next go. The TP out MoOz. They'll put a stop to it. Will manage to catch back Nisha. As Nisha caught out by the Gale, they'll take down the clock. So finally, Thunder Predator able to get a good kill. Ripped out the space for MoOz to farm up his energy stack.
They can secure back farm near the Ancients. MoOz also needs to get a lane for himself to farm up that Blink Dagger, and then unfortunately he got the kill on the Queen of Pain. Monkey King, Battlefield done, just needs to use the Courier. It's a Battlefield minus Fate with 16 minutes going into that shows Venom, full corrosion.
Yeah. And you're the Ags, yeah. Midas, Battle, Fury, Ags. This is the good stuff here from MATUMBAMAN.
10,000 net worth, 16 minutes in.
On MoOz. Trapped in with YapzOr.
I never pull my punches.
From the Predator, what's the plan going to be? How are they going to deal with this Monkey King?
Oh, he's going in. Like, they're going Roche, I think. With the double damage, Mars can tank it. They have more, or Enchantress, like he has a point in Untouchable.
There's no blink on MoOz, no Echo Slam for 70 seconds. Secret not feeling that there's going to be any threat coming from Thunder Predator. They have any sort of way of jumping in? They don't have any of these sort of mobile heroes. Zip in.
Scan connected, Keeper of the Light, using the blast. This could be a lot of damage.
They can't go for this. This is going to be way too risky, Thunder Predator. Now it's going to try and at least take the kill on Roche. They won't get it. Secret, have no trouble picking up the kill, picking up the Aegis on Matu.
This is pretty big. Like, this is a Team Secret, you know, understanding what their heroes can do. They're also stealing the Roshan from Dead Frost and Bristleback lineup, which is a pretty big deal. Bristle finishes the Vanguard, going into some more status resistance. Sanj, like, he's never gonna feel comfortable just going in, because they have like so many tools that they can like kite him with. They have relatively maneuverable heroes. There's gonna be the Snowball. Slow's coming out from the Shadow Strike. He goes in, gets speared back.
I mean, what's the move? What's the recovery plan here for Thunder Predator? But when you sort of look at their heroes, what can they try and play towards or itemize towards?
Their late game is very weak compared to Team Secret, so they need to start making some action. I guess what they're waiting for is Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Echo Slam is up again. He needs to kill 2 creeps, has a Philosopher's Stone, so that's gonna help out as well. They need to be taking the fights. Like, late game just belongs to Team Secret.
Just having to be so careful when they try and move away from their towers, Thunder Predator. Secret with so much kill threat. Even in a game where, for the most part, Matu's playing away from the rest of the squad, it's sort of just the 4 of Secret that are enough to scare Thunder Predator. MoOz does have the smoke and the blink. They can get some sort of big jump with this.
Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, MoOz, he looks pretty dead.
3 heroes going in on him.
Oh, the shard.
Ooh, doesn't trap him. MoOz, he's going to be able to walk away, and that's actually going to allow him to get back to safety. The rest of Thunder Predator are cutting down with the remainder of the smoke. Leostyle. Start on the Puppey, off the glimmer. MJZ bringing in frag. Barely struck the Matu, comes down to the Leostyle Matu. He tries to get the ult go over the side, struck the Matu. Matu's going to go down the ones. The kill on Monkey King once after they do it a second time. Leostyle eventually expanded. The Fisher out, jump off the each of the arenas down. Solid way puts them off the side, the Matu's gone. They take him down once again, Thunder Predator. Now turn on Lord Nisha, the silence out as well as the quick swap. Leostyle gets the double. Now, over the side.
They're gonna get in as well. Puppey, another Glimmer King.
The do anything to save him. Zard also to fall here. Slowly but surely to the Plague Wards. Thunder Predator. They make the move happen, and an excellent fight considering Secret. They were the ones with the Aegis. It didn't matter. Thunder Predator able to take him down twice.
One small mistake, you know, those ice shards blocking off the rest of the team, so they couldn't get close to the bristleback and gave them enough time to actually connect. Oh man, if that was my pop, you know, that's an Overwatch case for sure.
Here we have it again.
Like if they isolate the Monkey Good, Fisher, and Thunder Predator, they can fight again. They're not gonna have Exorcism for 70 seconds, but there is still Echo Slam. It's also level 2, so 20 seconds less cooldown. They can keep fighting. They also have the Spirit Vessel on the Monkey King. But Monkey went for a greedy build, you know. It doesn't get more greedier than this, going into Aghanim Scepter, but he will definitely need a BKB to stand his ground.
Absolutely. No, that's
sort of the Venomancer, you just get kited so much.
Yeah. That's kind of what happens when you go Midas Battle Fury, turn up to fights like that. It's always going to be a little bit risky for Matu at the moment. Zams may speed up your farm, but they don't do much for you when Thunder Predator's on top of you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Trying to hold the tier 1 mid side. Looking to get in position, but a good silence from Leostyle. Stops out from being get the spear back on MoOz. MoOz still pushing on. The rest of Thunder Predator hiding behind him. Moves, smoked in position. Does have the level 2 Echo. Good to go. Matu going to start the defense here onto MoOz. All for from YapzOr. Secret of being careful about this. They know the Thunder Predator wants to fight here. Fisher able to block him off. MoOz jumps in. YapzOr will push his way over with the shard, but it'll still go down. Leostyle having the damage with the Siphon.
That's an experienced Tusk player right there, knowing that move, but still too much slow. Like Bristleback with the goo and Venomancer slows are gonna be disgusting. They're gonna need the BKBs. King of Pain working towards one, just needs 600 gold to finish it off. Monkey, you know, he's committing to getting that Aghanim Scepter, and after that, he definitely needs to get a BKB.
These are some big moves from Thunder Predator. Still down the 8k. But the way that they've been able to take both of these fights, as you can see, is just slowed down the growth of Secret's lead. And in terms of the XP, the real value there, killing such leveled heroes, really, especially like MATUMBAMAN, because that acceleration with how well he has been farming. When they do take him down, you'll see big swings in the XP.
Yeah, he's high level. He's level 18. Most importantly for Thunder Predator, Bristleback manages to actually, you know, get back into the game, only staying 3,000 gold behind this Monkey King, but you can feel him right now dealing the damage. SNY, a bit of a status resistance, amplifying that lifesteal and the HP regen.
Dire's bottom
The constant mana. You can see Team Secret kind of has Matu's going to Scott. Like, Scott ripples all the healing from the Death Prophet. Might still need to get a BKB. Like, he's tanky. It also, but the Venomancer could just cripple him. One Gale, they go on, and with the Death Prophet ulti, there is one save, you know, coming up from the Snowball. Maybe they think Puppey, he's itemizing for those saving abilities. We have a Glimmer Cape, we have a Force Staff. Maybe that's going to be enough. 2 Raindrops, and Raindrop and the Terrifier.
I have to say that this is impressive stuff from Thunder Predator. I mean, with the positioning and the way the Secrets have to sort of pull back, they're not playing like a team that's down 10k net worth. You really don't feel that in the way that Thunder Predator's still able to assert dominance.
Right now, making the moves across the map, going inside the pit, they have more than enough Radiance using the scan. They know something is up, they just don't have enough time to actually react to this. Frank, with the minus armor coming up from the down and going into Solar Crest, Venomancer is the hero that can build pretty much any item in the game, and it was going to feel good.
No, this is huge stuff from Thunder Predator. Now swinging back over to mid, and it really is Secret there having to be so cautious despite having, you know, sort of an item or so ahead on MATUMBAMAN.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Thunder Predator, both Leostyle and MoOz really catching up.
I like what YapzOr is doing. Maybe we can't kill Bristleback, but we can kick him out of the fight. I just hope that's not gonna be like we're gonna kick people out of the arena, kick people out of Wukong's command type of a thing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You gotta watch out for those anti-combos. We've already seen it a little bit between the arena and the trees that Matu's trying to stand on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is
Predator,
under
they're
attack.
putting pressure on both of the tier 2.
Radiant's top
They're
tower
pushing down top. They're pushing down mid. Secret's just kind of letting them do this. As the top tier 2 got Thunder Predators, they're going to try and press the high ground. They got the exorcism out. Secret's going to have to come back and do something about this. Thunder Predator, they're doing the damage.
They have the catapult on top of that. Venom starting to put down some wards. Smoke. The back line.
Slowly but surely taking this tier 3 tower. Side's going to jump up with the spear. Won't be able to latch it onto him. You know, it's Minos. He's not going to get stunned. Down the ground, keep on pushing on that age. And that's not even going to be threatened if they can even take him down at once, but he's so beefy.
That's a tier 3 tower already gone. They're going for the range there.
Look at the spear on there. It's a Leostyle. See if they can throw him down somewhere. Can't get it off. He's down. They're able to put a stop to that siege here for Thunder Predators. They take out the DP, but they get more fun this side. Driving the center, moves, jumps over the echo tower, focusing. Only on the Matu's going to be far. Matu forced into the action. Found the strike down onto moves, over the frag. Secret, they'll push back Thunder Predator. Matu will chase over towards MJZ. The Cottle will fall. Minos the only one able to get out of there. They got the tier 3.
That was such a great arena coming out from Mark there. Zai on point. Like, the spear did not connect on the Bristleback, but yeah, Bristle, he needs to be up front. Like, he's super tanky, still has that Aegis for the next 2.5 minutes. Rest of the team, like, not the best execution there. Like, they got the tower, they nailed some damage on the range barracks, but Earthshaker, like, they needed to save the Death Prophet there. Death Prophet is relatively tanky, but they need to use something to just save her, you know, anything like a Fisher. So if she managed to get the G's off, I think it's a different fight. You know, using the Spirit Siphon, BKB, possibly Yule Scepter after that, but they managed to bring her down from 100 to 0, which is a pretty big deal. And yeah, big W for Team Secret.
Excellent.
They're able to hold. I mean, it was very close to Leostyle maybe being able to survive because the Exorcism heal was coming back in at the same time that they went on him. Just too much overpowering damage from Secret. Still hold now. Jump right up to it.
They still have Aegis. I feel Thunder Predators should be taking another fight. We can see throwing on a minimap. They're going to go from the top. There is no tier 3 tower. Exorcism will be level 3 after this creep wave, so extra 8 ghosts on top of that.
Zai aware that
Matu
heading over.
So farmed. Like, Matu is insanely farmed. This Scotty is gonna cripple the Bristleback, the Dead Prophet, like all the healing pretty much. This is one of the best items you can get against the Bristleback, and he still has 3,000 gold in the bank.
Very close to having that next sign. BKB if he wishes. Leostyle. He's got Exorcism ready to go, level 18. Has that stronger siege potential. See how much more they can get done with the remaining minutes of the Aegis. Minos starts to poke in mid.
Zai has Spider Life, so that's gonna be like an easy way to go in and set things up, possibly with the Spear back. Thunder Predator, they're in. Solar Crest now on the Venomancer, range Baron's gone.
Look at the melee racks. So the Secret can do to stop this. Minos. To stack up the goo. Prepare Secret before the fight. They do try and bring it to him. He's getting away. He's taking this melee rack, but jump up with the spear. Get him straight pretty deep with the kickback as well. Right in the base. All what we were talking about. So they can blow it off. Here's Minos. He is going to go down the wall. He's going to be back around to the back line. Nisha comes to the side wave. He's blown up moves.
That's a BD Quam.
Minos is going to have to make his way around the ice shot. Come down around this truck. YapzOr.
Kick is fully bound.
Let's go. Minos ready. See if they can point finish it. Going to be able to kick Frank straight in. As Minos, he can't get out of this. The arena's trapping him in. With the extra damage from the tag team, they'll bring him down. Meanwhile though, Leostyle was able to focus the objectives. They lose 4, but they do get the melee racks, and they do get Nisha. Nisha out of the game for 70. So objective is taken, and unlikely that Secret's going to be able to do too much whilst Thunder Predator have 4 heroes dead.
They got the barracks, they are on the timer here, their heroes are going to start falling off, but Queen of Pain, yeah, He goes in, cleans up one hero, goes for the second, and then Dead Prophet just instantly kills her. They still get the barracks, but yeah, Thunder Predator, they need to keep fighting.
We want to see this again.
Exactly.
Just a repeat of this down the mid, which is going to be a little harder next time because they obviously lost the Aegis. Wait 2 minutes. They want to try and go for it again with that. Leostyle will continue to further tank up. The Shiva's guard done. We did see as well from Matu's decision, not wanting to get the BKB the initially.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Ame from the first day. You know, he was like, I'm refusing to buy a BKB. I can, you know, win a game without getting a BKB. I will get an Abyssal Blade instead. And I might get it as a 6th item.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Matu is feeling pretty good with the way that he's been able to play so far this game. He's only died the once. 7-1
I know
and 10.
why. You know, he does not want to get rid of Hand of Midas and, you know, just get that Abyssal Blade up. Wants to upgrade the Basher. Screen of Pain, Shiva's guard, so that's gonna limit the amount of healing on the Bristleback. Extra kiting potential, the slow, minus attack speed. YapzOr going into the Blink Dagger. Like, they have these repositioning abilities. The spear, the kick, the Abyssal. But no follow-up. They need Earthshaker.
Look at this wraparound for the secret side. Puppey. Coming over the other side of the river side. He's able to go forward. He's able to close the gap on the MoOz. They've got the Glimmer Cape. Can they do anything to keep MoOz alive? No sentries down. They see it. MoOz trying to force up the side, but straight into the wall of the arena. MoOz goes down. Nisha has to blink away from MoOz over in the river. Leostyle. Been looked towards by both Matu and Puppey.
But he's so slow. These monkeys are actually pointers.
Silence goes out, but the BKB. They're trying to find Matu inside the blue. See there. They're doing the Silence bringing Matu down. MoOz trying to get back in the side way. Pushes it back. MoOz up in the air. Matu falling very low. They'll spear him back into the range of the Wiggles fire. Boundish goes down for the side. They bring down MoOz. Fresh. He's going for the TP out. He makes it away. But 3 dead on Thunder Predator. A Secret lose nothing.
I want to wrap around from Team Secret. They found pretty much the best target. They go on an Earthshaker. He does not have enough money for the buyback. He invested all of his gold, which I think is kind of a mistake. Yeah, you know, Force Staff is good. Going for that Glimmer Cape or Shadowblade. Not sure where his career is. No, it is just an amulet. So it's a lot of investment. If he didn't buy that, he would have enough money for the buyback, potentially come back to the fight. And you can see, like, these monkeys from Active Scepter, they're doing so much work. That Prophet was almost not moving at all.
Yeah, this Scardy debuff really messing with some of the potential for Thunder Predator's cause to stay alive. 20 seconds without Leostyle and MoOz on this defense.
Also the fact that he has Calvin's sword on the monkey, of course. Gavin is watching, you know, pressing the button from his office in Seattle.
A lot of heals side. Trying to get it pretty deep here, see if we can get the grab onto MJZ. We'll be able to, as Thunder Predator quick with the reaction. They'll take the tier 3, they won't be able to get any reacts yet. As now Thunder Predator's up, Secret starting to back off, getting closer. Just under 2 minutes until the Roche. Both teams, of course, trying to be eyeing that up for sure. MoOz, I want to have his AC done for the next fight if possible. Arcane Rune. He's going to jump in onto Nisha. Nisha actually popping the BKB just to be as safe as he can, knowing there's a chance of Fisher follow-up from the Abyssal.
YapzOr's ready with the kick. Actually decided to go for Ether Lance. I like that. You know, it's much easier to use your abilities. Matu hit level 25, went for Wukong's additional ring, so that's going to be pretty big. Great zoning tool. Roche, maybe it actually will respawn in a minute. Matu sold the Midas, bought a BKB, 6th item.
All right, there we go. Now he's looking pretty safe.
And now you have 37-minute, 10-second BKB. Also, tier 4 items are about to drop. Minotaur Fort for Thunder Predator, Ninja Gear for Monkey. Yeah, he's not gonna keep that Paladin Sword, just too good of an item. I feel like, you know, Paladin Sword is a bit too much. Like, amplified regeneration, healing, lifesteal, and the spell lifesteal. Why not just add something else to that? Because there's nothing more to add, I guess.
They've already given so much, yeah. Absolutely, on any of these heroes with inbuilt sort of lifesteal mechanics, it's pretty insane. Smith, side, start things off. Onto MoOz, the Wukong's Lamar is down into any way they can get him out of here. He's going to jump over the side of the Abyssal Blade. MoOz
steals the rampage from the Monkey King.
no.
Matu is not happy with that. Like, Bristleback had the cheese in that fight, but the Shiva's Guard, the Scotty effect, like, it felt like he used a full magic wand rather than the cheese there.
Yeah. YapzOr might have to self-cast the kick after that rampage steal. Fortunately not possible.
You like pineapple on your pizza, YapzOr? They're gonna go for the high ground.
They wouldn't do
30K
anything
gold
that brutal.
lead. They might actually just possibly go for even tier 4 towers. See what's happening, see what happens, you know, because they have a lot of damage. Monkey with the Aghanim Scepter is a bit too much. He can solo Roach, he can solo the barracks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks.
At least gonna be the one set mid.
has fallen.
Towards bottom they go. They are back up. They're still going to have to wait a good minute for the Exorcism or Echo Sam to be back online. Secret having a big window to take these objectives. Tier 2 that's still up top. That'll be a little bit of a saving grace here for Thunder Predator. For now, they won't be megged.
Refresher will be dropped by Roshan, so they can go in. It's being pinged out. Also,
I mean, look at Thunder Predator.
Things out.
They're charging straight over.
Yeah, they know. Like, we need to take this fight inside the pit. If we lose the fight, we GG out.
Let's see what sort of moves they can make around this. 20 seconds until the Poison Nova. 30 seconds to Exorcism. 30 seconds to the Echo Slap. I think Secret's going to be able to take Roach down a little quicker than those ultimates coming online.
If someone tries to go in and, like, potentially steal the Roach or anything from it, YapzOr can just kick him out.
He's finishing off Roach. And be able to do so without any interruptions. Under the side, Minos trying to go for Puppey. Put the dust down onto him, but now with the Hex on Minos. Minos has got to be careful. He's caught right in the center of the Blue Cross command.
There's the
Monitor trying to get out this die off the Monitor. But it's a lot of damage coming out from the MATUMBAMAN and too much for Minos to deal with. As the Bristleback falls. No buyback as well for 80 seconds. Jump over from MATUMBAMAN. They've got the lead on MoOz. The falls up to the high ground side. Lays down the arena. MoOz actually able to blink off. Still going to be found by the balance strike, and he will still fall. Matu claiming another life. As both MoOz and Minos will have to watch from the sidelines for just under a minute.
Yeah, no buyback on Bristleback. Like, this type of lineup from Thunder Predator, they're relying on fighting early on, getting the advantage. Did not happen in this game. Now Team Secret in full control. Like, their heroes really scaled. Queen of Pain got the level 25. Doesn't have the fear anymore. But yeah, the spell block, I don't think there's anything to block other than the fuel center.
There we go, looking to get onto the Ancient, taking down the tier 4s. Frank tries to step forward. Nisha's going to open up, and Matu jumps over straight away. YapzOr is going to be able to kick him in deep. As he's separated Leostyle from the rest of the team. Leostyle put the heat on. He's got the side for Scott. He's trying to keep himself alive. He's going to put the exit. Got the exit there. He's caught the Blue Cross command. Leostyle's down. Jump over from Zaya. Arena over. MoOz down. GG. It's called. The Secret for the first game of themselves here in the Major. They'll turn up. They'll certainly doing this first game, getting an insane lead. The Predator, despite being down as far as they were in the network, they certainly gave it their all, fighting from behind.
They did. I love how they, you know, even though they were 10k gold down, they understand we need to fight right now. Like, we cannot allow Team Secret to farm for another 5 minutes.